An example here of a lesson we've recently covered with Year 8, looking at how historians use evidence. Some of the learning strategies include scaffolding, think, pair, share, and using this graphic organizer. We started the lesson by using a blue kit as a quick engagement strategy, remind students of the vocabulary.
Right. So our focus all the way through has been on evidence, right? And our big question is, how do we know so much about the lives of Romans? But we're going to look more. Right, let's carry on. Okay, so first side of things, we're going to look at the evidence part of it, right?
So at this stage, what I'm doing is simply reminding students what they've already covered previously. By using a simple think, pair, share activity, they have an opportunity to work individually, to generate ideas, then to work with a partner, and finally to share that back to the class.
Okay, could you please share with the people at your table? You could each just try and say one or two words to add to other people's lists. You don't have to have everything. Let's see what you can add. Share with them a bit. Talk to people around you.
Artefacts.
As you can see, the students are quite familiar with this terminology. It's simply a case of reminding them what they already know and drawing that all together. This then provides them with a scaffolding that they can use to take on the more challenging task, which is to think about what that evidence tells historians, how historians use that to understand what life was like in Roman times.
Is to take some of those keywords, not all of them, trying to pack them all in, and write a couple of really good...
And here I'm just reminding them that what we've spoken about earlier in the unit about writing good sentences and how to use language effectively. This is later in the lesson. We've focused on the second half of the Venn diagram, which looks specifically at the topic of slavery in Roman times. And then finally they're asked to combine all of this together to write a paragraph, as is this example. So we can see that given the structure, students are able to really consider that quite thought-provoking question about how historians use evidence to understand the past.